Hi everybody, it's the purple squirrel. I don't know what's going on outside. I don't know what's going on in the energies because I've lived here in the city. I'm not telling you which one, but um, people have been fighting a lot outside, like a lot. A lot of domestic arguments have been going on outside my apartment. Um, I hope that's not universe's like signal for me to be um, like a relationship counselor. Uh, Domestic arguments are the most dangerous ones. In fact, those are the ones that apparently they're late for something. Anyways, I'm gonna stop eavesdropping on that. Ooh, maybe we can clear some of that energy. Um, I can't have judgment. I can't pass judgment on couples who are arguing. I have not been in a couple in 11 years. Yep, the last time I was in an actual like relationship was I think I was 27. 27. Hold on, let me get my lighter. Yes. So, I can't be one to be like, smells pretty. I don't remember what this one was. I know it's sage and, oh, it's sage and like lavender. But I'm going to clear the air here, clear the energies, because I'm sorry for those people. I hope that whatever bad day they're having. I mean, it sounded like they were about to have a date, but they're 30 minutes late, so I don't know if they're still going to have a date, but I hope that they can turn it around and have a better night. Send them positive energy. Put that there. Yes. So anyways, what are we here for? We are here to ask the universe to tell us a story. So, because I'm new to filming and doing YouTube channels, I haven't quite figured out the setup for the cameras. The last one I did by my phone, and my phone doesn't have very much memory, so it has limited capacity to do long videos. And so I didn't know how I was going to do this, but I will practice. So, funny story, I was actually filming and I said, Spirit, tell me a story. And then my phone rang, and it was somebody dear to me who called and needed some guidance. And Spirit, the universe, they gave me a story. So I hope that they're not tapped out on stories for the night. So right now I'm using the Light Seer deck. I usually like to use it to get one card as the main character, and also, yeah, get one card for the main character. Ooh, there it is. Who did we get? The Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. I wonder what this is about. All right. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel. The Wheel. Under that is Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. All right. And at the top of the deck, we got Death and Rebirth. Death and Rebirth. All right, so given that the Wheel is the bottom of the deck, that is the overall energy. So for people who are new to um, listening to tarot. Don't worry, I'm new to reading tarot, so I'm not new to listening to tarot, but I'm new to sharing my readings with people. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know what the wheel means. That way you understand why it's what the overall energy of the read is. So when I say overall energy, it's kind of like the connotation, right? Like it's the mood of the read. Is it a good mood? Is it a bad mood? What is the mood of the read? Ooh, changes, fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a turning point, serendipity. Well, with all these planets going in retrograde, then going out of retrograde, then going back into retrograde, oh, all these energies in and out of retrograde, going all wonky, couples fighting outside my building. Who's really surprised, right? So the overall energy, fate. It's kind of like one of those like those movies. What is it? I think it literally was that movie with John Cusack where it and Kate Beckinsale, did he like write his phone number in a book and was like, or she did. One of them wrote their number in a book and was like, if it's meant to be, you'll find the book. And like he spent the rest of his life looking for that damn book, right? That was before internet and eBay and Amazon and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure that if that happened today, they would have found each other way faster. Um, but that would have made for a less interesting movie. So anyways, oh, so Ace of Pentacles. Let me define the Ace of Pentacles. That is our main character for tonight, right? So let's see. I just noticed that I say right a lot in a question. It's funny the things that you learn about yourself when you start filming yourself. So I say right. I like to get agreement. I don't know. The beginning of a new venture or task. New ideas, planting seeds, great potential. I think that's very fascinating. So the overall feeling is karmic, destiny, you know, serendipity. The main character is beginning of a new venture, task. Who's starting up new things? I know I am. Is this about me? I don't know. I'm not gonna. We'll see. But hopefully a lot of you are. Are you starting new things? Ending old cycles, starting new cycles? It's that season, you guys. You really should step out in faith. Step out in faith and do something fun and new. You know? I mean, a friend of mine who was a vexing friend, I'm not gonna lie, he was like a brother. This dude got on my damn nerves, but man, did I love him. He passed away a couple of years. Self-selected to enter the next world, and I wish that he had made a different choice. But so anyway, the best gift he ever gave me, besides getting to know him and sharing some time with him, no matter how much he got on my damn nerves, is that he said, Amber, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And so every time I get nervous about applying for a job that I feel is out of my league, or talking to somebody, asking somebody to be my mentor who like professionally intimidates me, or if I see a dress that is so pretty, but very like fashionably dangerous, or I don't know. If it makes me uncomfortable, then it makes me want to withdraw to myself. I always remember what my friend Bill says. You miss 100% of the chances you don't take. So I feel that a lot of you are taking those chances. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Let's see if we can get some clarification here on this Ace of Pentacles. So, and I mean, it figures death and rebirth at the top of the deck. So a lot of you are ending things, whether it's a career or a relationship. I mean, those are like pretty much, it's relationship, right? I'm going to start laughing at myself every time I say that or ask that, right? So, I mean, a career is a relationship. We're either in relationship with people or with projects or with careers. It's relationship. So it's death and rebirth. I know some people I go, death, scary. Death is a means for growth, for new, I mean, come on, let me show you something. It's so hard for me. It gets so disheartening. I love plants. I love plants. And I propagate my plants. I'm trying to find one. I'm trying to find one right now. I literally spent this morning going around to all my babies. So I propagated them, and I think I'm up to like 120. I lost count. I'll be right back. So the reason why I bring up plants is because I absolutely adore plants. And if you look at this, every time I see this, it's starting to yellow and yellow. And I'm thinking, I'm a bad mom. I'm an awful, awful plant mom. My plant's dying. It has to be. And then I get all mopey and sad. But then I remember that that's just a part of the cycle, right? Cycle. She's balancing on these big wheels. It's a cycle. That leaf's gonna die. It's what it does. But eventually, it's going to make room for a new leaf. It never fails. It never fails, and I am such a nerd because every time I see a new leaf on one of my plant babies, I get so excited. I'm like, hi, and I talk to it. I'm such a weirdo. I'm okay with that. Okay. Look at it. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see how some of it gets crispy down here. I think it got burnt by the sun. But if you see right here, I was mourning some of the death of the leaves that I pulled off. This is a new leaf and it hasn't unfurled yet. Some of the leaves died just recently. Look at this one's dying right now. It's yellowing. But this is a new leaf, so it's giving me hope. Hope. That's not the end. It's not. It's not. So if you recently lost a job or relationship has ended or is about to end or you're about to lose your job, whether you are firing your job or if your job is firing you, it's okay. It just means a new adventure is about to begin, right? So anyway, I'm going to switch decks for clarification on the serendipitous adventure. Let's see what comes out. I'm kind of excited. I want to know. I want to know what the story is. All right. So one of my favorite, my favorite readers, with the exception of my, so most of my favorite readers, ooh, there goes one. Most of my favorite readers, they like to sing. And like they sing their intros, or like songs come to them and they start singing, and I love it. I love to sing. I love to sing. So I don't know if I'll ever be moved to sing for you guys. I know my mama will love the hell out of that. And I'm sure she's watching it and she's probably going to comment, yes. She's going to want, oh, Mom, you can't request songs. This isn't a karaoke bar. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, if she comments asking. I'm sure she will. I have no doubt about it. But anyway, if a song comes to me, I will sing it. And I will probably sing it poorly on purpose, because I'm only okay at singing. And this one, yeah. I'm going to pull one more, because I like to do 4. Oops. I like to do 4. The clarifying card just fell on the floor because I knocked it over. I wonder if that's serendipitous. So we need one more. What is ending? Just remember, you guys, I know it hurts when things end. I know in one of my videos I was talking about it, like how like every time I get into a job or a relationship, I'm just insistent that this is the one. And every time it ends, I'm just devastated. I'm a commitment person. All right, so what do we have here? We have 5 of Swords, Queen of Coins in reverse, 6 of Cups, and 5 of Wands. Okay. How is this? Let me analyze this for a second. Just moving the sage. Let's see. Funny, I'm cold all day, and then the moment I start filming, I get hot. Let's see. Let's see. Now, like I said, I am newer to reading, so sometimes I have to look up the meanings. But that's okay, right? Because when I'm learning, you're learning. We're in this together as a team. There's plenty of people who know tarot by heart. But they started where I started. Oh, let's see. So what I'm getting here, I'm glad you're leaving this situation. This makes me sad. This makes me really sad, guys. So I know you're sitting here and you're like, I'm this sign, I'm that sign. Like, whose sign is this for? Well, I mean, obviously I didn't say at the beginning what sign it is because this is just a general read. Because I'm pulling off from universe, and all of us feed our energy into the universe. So this message is for who needs it. Who needs it, right? And I like that readers always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So if it's not your story, then it's just a story. I used to watch tarot readings all the time on YouTube that never ever resonated. In fact, for years they never resonated with me as an Aries. I was like, that's not me. But I would watch it because it was like my guilty pleasure. And then suddenly this year, all of them started resonating. And even this week, I started just clicking on them, not even looking at the time of when they were posted, and they would resonate. And then I'd look at the time, and they were years old. So this may have been something you went through in the past. It may be something you're going through right now. It may not even be pertinent for a couple of months or years. It may not even be your story. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm just somebody who likes to use my energy, tap into the collective energy, and try to help provide guidance and try to be emotionally supportive for you guys. Share my love and wisdom as best as I can. And what I'm seeing here with the Six of Swords, let me read the definition. With the Six of Swords, no, Five of Swords, I'm sorry. Six of Swords looks a little more hopeful, but it looks really sad. Like, just looking at it looks sad. Like, without even looking at the definition of it. I mean, without the definition, it looks like somebody's in a relationship with somebody who's narcissistic. And if you're not sure what a narcissistic relationship is, that's okay. I'll leave a link in the description page. Brightside, I love that YouTube channel. They do a great job at demonstrating some of those things. But like I always say, Google it, YouTube it, do your due diligence, but don't over research. There's a fine line. But it looks like a narcissistic relationship. It looks like this person who's on her knees. She looks like somebody who loved the other person. The other person doesn't even look unmoved about the fact that they hurt their loved one. In fact, it looks like they kind of get some, like, their pleasure out of it. And the other person's on their knees crying. In some cases, during reads, the roles can be reversed. So if you're watching this and you feel like you're justified in making somebody you love cry with your words, then you need to really, really sit back and ask yourself if you understand what love actually is. Because when you love somebody, when you really genuinely love somebody, no matter how justified you are, you don't want to inflict pain on them. There's no tit for tat in love. There's no revenge in love. And that's what it looks like in that card to me. That person took pleasure out of hurting whoever that is. And I'm getting a little upset about it because I know what it's like. I've had family members do that to me, and I've had romantic partners do that to me, where they get some kind of sick pleasure and like getting, like hurting you, like punching down. I've had colleagues do that to me, where they see you at your low point and like cowards come in and attack you, because when you're at your high point, they know that you're untouchable, but they wait for that moment when you are in a sad spot, right? When you're depressed, or you lost a loved one, or it's just like the perfect storm of the worst time of your life, and somebody who is weak-minded, weak of character, they finally see their opportunity. Here's their opening to come in and kick you while you're down. That's also what it looks like to me. And I don't have respect for people like that. So either somebody came in and kicked you while you're down, or you're in a relationship with a narcissist, or you're that narcissist and you need, this is your wake-up call for reflection. The goal here is to be the most loving people we can be, and it's hard to do that, but it's worth doing that. And if you say you love somebody, but you inflict pain on them with your words, then you need to redefine love. You need to relearn what love is. Because when I love somebody and they hurt me, my instinct isn't to hurt them back. It used to be. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you can't ask my brothers, so I'm not going to tell you who they are. But I've done that. I've done that to my brothers. Siblings do that shit, right? But I don't do that anymore because I learned what unconditional love is. And just the idea of making my brothers cry, because men do cry. You can make a man cry because men are human and they deserve to have their emotions too. They hurt. It does not make them weak, it makes them human. But I have made my brothers cry with my words. And I have made other people cry with my words because I was hurt too. And I said I love them. But that's not how you demonstrate love. When you are hurting, if they hurt you, the best thing to do is to walk away until your emotions have calmed. And I think that's what this says right here. Let me see. The Queen of Coins in reverse. Like, there needs to be calm. You need to calm, and then when you're not deep in those emotions, then circle back and have those conversations and say, hey, I'm not sure you meant this, but this hurt my feelings. And then work on it together so that both parties are winners in the situation, not in a place of blame and not in a place of trying to hurt them for hurting you. Relationship is not a tit for tat situation. There's no revenge in love. So reverse. Oh. So this was done out of jealousy. That's what the Queen of Cups, Queen of Coins in reverse is. No, yeah, this person is, yeah. So either this person who inflicted pain on you, or if you're the person who inflicted the pain, either it was done because you're jealous, or they're jealous of you, or they're possessive and they're trying to, there's controlling. There's two stories going on here, right? Just remember, I mean, it sounds doom and gloom. What's the overall energy? What is overall energy? The wheel. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. All right. What are the other two cups? Two cups. We got the 6 cups and the 5 of wands. All right. What is the 6 of cups? I think somebody said something and I think it like sat with me for a while. The Six of Cups. I don't want to say it in case I am mistaken. So let me look it up. Six of Cups. Nostalgia, old friends, simple joys, and sharing in childhood. But wait for it. It's coupled with the Five of Wands. What is the Five of Wands? Five. Rivalry, opponents. Did you guys get in a fight with your childhood friend? Somebody get in a fight with their child, or did you call them? Have you been friends with somebody for a long time? Like friends, like you were friends when you grew up, but you're not really friends today? Like is that what happened? There's a lot of those relationships where you stay in union in a relationship with somebody for a long time, but you outgrew each other. You still call them your friend, and you don't have anything in common with them. I mean, this can also be in romantic relationships as well, but this doesn't look really romantic to me. This looks like I'm really getting the vibes. Let me this way because this is how it looks to me. So, like neighbors, like we grew up together. We we used to every morning when our parents kicked us out of the house, and I'm talking strictly about us 80s and 90s babies because it's not happening in the past 20 years. When our parents would kick us out of the house and tell us not to come home unless we had to pee or it was time to eat, right? So we would go door to door and knock and be like, can so-and-so come out and play? And then all the neighborhood kids would come out and we'd have like the broken gym equipment and go to like the park and make up games and stuff. This is what this picture reminds me of. Like those kind of friendships. Um, and this is what it looks like right now. Rivalry, fighting. Did you get in a fight about something? What did you get in a fight about? Was it about a Facebook post? Those happen. A lot of that's been happening lately. I actually know of one that actually did happen and ended a friendship. And I say friendship like that because they're not really friendships anymore. There's this like weird loyalty that we have that I've known you for X amount of years and we just hung on to each other and we never let each other go. But I call you my friend, even though our life paths have taken us into different trajectories and we have different beliefs and different value systems and whole completely different lives, but we cling on to each other because at the formative part of our lives, we had each other and we had that bond. And then you posted something on Facebook and I didn't agree with it. And now all the toxic stuff that I ignored, that you ignored about me over the decades comes flying out finally. And that loyalty that bonded us for decades. That's what I'm getting off of this. This is what's coming out. So I've got 3 stories here. The universe is telling me 3 stories. We've got the narcissistic relationship between 2 people. Is it you? Are you the narcissist? Are you inflicting pain on your loved one with your snake-like tongue? Or are they doing it to you? Do we have a situation at work? Is it toxic at work? Somebody punching you when you're low? Could it be a family member? A friend? kicking you while you're down. They just waiting for it, man. They're like, this is my chance. I've seen some. I remember when I was in high school, I saw a dude sucker punch another dude at a bus stop. Sucker punch him. Oh, nobody had respect for that guy. I think that dude sucker punched my brother. Did we beat him up? I don't remember. I think we did. No. I'll have to ask my brother. I'm pretty sure that guy got beat up for sucker punching him. I don't remember. Pretty sure he's mad at me for saying that out loud. Sorry. But I didn't say which one. I have so many. And then here we have a long-term relationship with a childhood friend. And you guys are beefing. You're beefing. But from what I'm seeing here, it's over. How is it over? I mean, that's really, it's up in the air. Is it over because you guys worked on it and you guys are growing? Or is it over because you walked away? You know what would be a great way to get, let's get some advice. Well, let me see. Let's clarify that. Let's ask the universe. How we got the death card, universe. It's time for rebirth. What do you say about this situation? Oh, Jesus. All this stuff at me. Oh, let's see. Whoa, we got a lot of gorgeous ladies over here. That's not the reading. They're just beautiful. I love this deck. I love all my decks. How do I pick them? I'm just drawn to them. Let's see. We've got the Empress. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Six of Wands. Let's see what's going on. This is a different deck. This is the White Newman deck. So I love that the different decks have similar descriptions for their cards, but slightly different because different artists and different interpretations. That's why I always wondered why tarot readers had so many different decks. And maybe I'll do like a video like playlist on like showing you like the same cards from different decks. That would be cool. We'll see. So for this, it says the Six of Wands. A young man moves at speed to secure the laurel of his victory. Recognize your successes, but do not lose sight of the balance between pride and humility. Let's see. And the Queen of Cups. Let's see. So that was like, that's the action card in here. Moving forward swiftly to get your prize. Just so you're aware, I'm only going to wear makeup sometimes. I do my hair sometimes. It doesn't really take me that long to do it, but it just depends on how my day goes. Really, I'm only like slightly gussied up because my mother made a comment about yesterday and how I had my hair up. So she better be watching this because I wore my hair down for her. Let's see. Where are the cups? All right. Here we go. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups holds the chalice from which pours the world's water. Submerged, relaxed, and in full grasp of her power. She is at one with the subconscious rather than the mundane and practical. Her third eye signifies exceptionally strong intuition, perhaps even psychic skills. So that's another reason why I started this channel, is because we tend to be very chained down to the practical, the thinking, the very cerebral, and that gets us in a lot of trouble because we bypass our intuition. We logic our way out of stuff. I mean, my favorite reader, Steve from Steve's Love Tarot, he had taught about energy reading, and he talked about how, like, when you meet somebody, your instinct, your initial instinct of who they are, that's who they are. And if they're a bad person, if you instinctually know that you don't trust them, like they don't feel right, they just don't feel right, then go with that. Your gut, go with it. Because our minds talk us out. Like, our minds try to logic everything. And it tends to get us in trouble. We try to follow societal conventions and try to do what's right according to the construct of the world, of society, these rules that we made as human beings to keep one another in check. And I get that we do need a lot of stuff to keep us in line to a degree, but sometimes we get so rigid about stuff that we bypass our instincts and our intuitions. And it's kind of like what my mom says about taking melatonin. Our body produces melatonin naturally. If you take melatonin all the time, your body's going to be like, we don't need melatonin, you're taking it all the time. So if we use logic way more than we use our instincts, our body's going to be like, you don't need your instincts. And so we are constant. I mean, why do you think we have anxiety? I mean, that's my belief. Like I said, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not licensed, but that's why I believe we have anxieties, because we cerebraled ourselves out of our intuitions, and we're so concerned about the past and the future and not living in the moment and not just going off our intuitions, that we have created our own mental anguish. So back to the Queen of Cups, and that's pretty much she's talking about, she is one with the subconscious rather than the mundane and practical. That's awesome. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. What does the Wheel of Fortune mean? Damn it, now I have that song in my head. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. If I knew all the words to that song, I would sing it. Come on, where'd you go, friend? There she is. I'm going to show you them. They're so pretty. They are so pretty. Karmic law. Wait. That's interesting. So in the Light Seer deck, it's just called the Wheel. But in the White Newman deck, it's called the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I'm such a nerd. But it's Karmic law. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do a playlist. I'm going to do a playlist called, I don't know what it's called. Something clever. But it's going to show you, like, the same card from different decks, similar meanings, but not. I don't know. Shorter name. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comment for titles on that playlist. That's gonna be, I'm gonna learn a lot from that. So it's forever moving, forever changing, spinning like the engine at the center of the universe. Okay? And then we have the Empress, which is what all of us divine feminine in the twin flame soulmate cycle are striving to be. The Empress. Oh, I'm in a twin flame soulmate cycle. Oh, and let me tell you something. It's a B word. It's not fun. I'm telling you. Soulmate cycles, depending on which one you're in, they're not as lovey-dovey and romantic as some people make them out to be. Twin flames are the worst. They're not the worst in terms of like, they're hard, they're difficult because it's the other half of your soul, and so you mirror each other. So it's a lot of triggering and a lot of hard growth and separation, and yeah. So if you want, I mean, and not everybody's in a twin flame soulmate connection. And trust me, I know when I tell some people about it, they're like, I think I'm in one. And I'm like, no, you're not. If I tell you about my situation and you like try to apply it to like the shittiest relationship you've ever been in, you're not. You're not. Because it's not about a shitty relationship. Okay, the Empress. The Empress. The Empress confronts the wind, the power of femininity opposing the old world. She is the nurturer of new concepts, growth, and the change that a new generation inevitably brings. So, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So, if any of these stories resonates with you, looks like a new beginning. And looks like a fantastic new beginning. You just got to get out of your head. Stop trying to overanalyze it. Stop trying to overthink it. Stop trying to logic it. Logic's for mathematical stuff. Logic is for problem-solving stuff. You can't logic love. You can't logic your self-worth, your value. You can't. Self-worth and value is inherently there. There you go. There's your logic. I don't know if that's logic. I'm just telling you. That is the inherent truth about you. I don't even need to look at you or know you to know that that's absolutely true. You are inherently valuable. And some people need to learn that so they can stop being harmful to other people. And some people need to learn that so they can stop allowing other people to be harmful to them. I think, who was it who said it today? Who did I hear this from? I heard it from this guy on YouTube. And when I find the video, I'll put in the comments. It was really good. But he said, like, how you treat yourself is how other people are going to treat you, and how you treat people is how other people are going to treat you. There it is. So that's what this is about. If you're suffering or struggling, walk away. I know you're saying, "Oh, it's not as easy as that, Amber. You don't know what I'm going through." I literally quit my job that I love of 5 years with no job. No promise of another job. And I will, over time, tell you my story little bit by little bit, but not right now because it's a lot. But it's scary to walk away from what you know because even though it hurts, it's comfortable because you can predict the discomfort. So I have this fun deck called Grateful AF. It's not a tarot deck, but I just shuffled it and waited for a card to drop out to see what the universe wants to share for us to be grateful. And it says imagination. Oh, I forgot this is backwards. Sorry, guys. I'll figure it out. If you can't find a way out, it's there. You just have to use your imagination. Just use your imagination. Look at how many people are quitting their jobs or refusing to go back to work. And if you're sitting there thinking, oh yeah, it's because they're getting unemployment, a lot of them are not. But they're figuring it out. How many of them have started their own businesses? How many stories have you seen about somebody who lost their job during the pandemic and couldn't wait for this employment or this or whatever's check? So they decided to take their love of baking and made an at-home baking company, or, got into socks because they were obsessed with feet. I don't know. Follow the Empress. Follow the Queen of Cups. Follow, what was it? The Knight of Wands? Charge. Move forward. Leave the toxicity behind. Stop clinging to relationships that are hurting you. You are beautiful. You are loved. You deserve to be loved. You're inherently valuable. You have something to offer. You're precious. So use your imagination. What do you love doing? And how can you share that with us? So this is what the imagination card says. We are all given these noggins where anything can happen. Imagination is the best thing ever. You can think up a spaceship made of marshmallows that's powered by donkey boogers. See what we just did? It's bonkers. And it's completely fucking free. I like this. Anyway. You're only stuck as you want to be. All those barriers that you keep throwing up and saying, I can't because, I can't because, I can't because. No, you can. You just lack imagination. And some part of you actually finds comfort in that pain that you're trapped in. So if you want, you're welcome to go to the Purple Squirrel Wisdom playlist and look up my video called Toxic Shock Relationships. Like I said, I will leave down in the description some links. One about narcissists. That gentleman who talked about that thing I suddenly forgot about. Oh, how you talk to yourself, how you let people talk. Yeah, I'll leave that down there too. If you're wondering about personal readings, which by the way, I'm actually much better at, I feel. I enjoy that. I don't know how other readers do them online or like other YouTube readers do them because I've never purchased one. As soon as I figure out how to do it, I will post how you can get a personal read from me. Trying to figure out, because I'm a very interactive person, so it may be via like what is it, like Microsoft Teams or something. I can't think of any other platforms because I have to talk to you. You can't just ask me a question and I pull cards and I have an answer. Maybe that just means I'm not as talented as the other ones, and I'm all right with that. But I like to talk to people, so it makes it easier for me to really get in there. So once I do the market research and find out how I can do that and what is an appropriate price range for those services, because I don't want to overcharge. So once I figure all that out, I will go ahead and let you guys know how you can schedule a personal read with me. I've already done like 3, and they have been emotional but fruitful. And I hope you gained something from this. I'm not here to judge. I hope I didn't come off judgmental. If I did, I apologize. I just want the best for you. I want you to have a great life. I want you to find peace and solace within yourself and have great relationships with one another. I want you to find that happiness. Let's see. I got this new deck for Oracle. Oh man, where'd the box go? What is your name, deck? What is your name? I don't know its name, but it was like something about being around the world. Let's see if it has like any parting words for us. Do you have any parting words? I have such a hard time shuffling these big, gigantic decks. I have like short, little, meaty fingers. I'm always jealous of people who have like really long, delicate fingers. I have like short, little sausage fingers. Let's see. This deck I have that song in my head now. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know and I don't know why he's gone away, and I don't know where he can be, my baby. Somebody look up that song, it might be for you. Been around the world. Who is missing somebody. You thinking about traveling to go find that loved one? Go find them. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know where, don't know what. I mean, we have Facebook now. How could you not find somebody? Maybe they're not on Facebook. I envy people who are not on Facebook. Like, I think they're like a whole other level of cool. Let's see. Oh. I'm always jealous. Do you ever see how fast some of those other readers just shuffle their decks? They're just like, they shuffle them like those dollar counters at the bank, and they like shuffle the big fat cards. I mean, come on. Look how big this is. Look at my fingers barely get around them. So I'm always just like in awe of them. They're just, and they speed read. They're just like, Aries, you're about to have 5 babies and get married and divorced and then start your own business and then that's going to collapse. And you're just like, holy shit, you did that in 3 seconds? Jesus, it takes me like 5 years to like shuffle the deck. So maybe, I don't know, will I get that quick? Or is it just, we just have our own styles? What do you, jeez, details. What does it say? Oh my gosh. And this is another thing about tarot reading. Sometimes it's not really about the meaning of the card, but sometimes it's about the meaning of what catches your eye in the picture. And I was just caught by that magnifying glass, and it's, what does it say? Clarity. I'm not even going to look up the meaning of the whole card. Get some clarity. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me. Oh, I need to rest. I think I need to do, I don't know what I'm going to do next. But anyway, you have a wonderful night. And I will try to schedule some more of these so they're regular. And I'm going to learn more about YouTube and make these videos more pizzazzy. I don't know. Maybe I will. Let's see where it goes. Okay. Have a great night.